live streaming on YouTube, and I'd like to know, well, if I do this, which is parallel, orientation is locked, rotate device back. Did you see what happened there? So what I would like from you guys is kind of what's happening. Is it somehow normal? Because my phone is like Instagram way. Anyway, shall I pour a beer? It's Friday. My glass is off screen. Oh. Right. Evening all. Lewis, are we normal? Is the screen? It's portrait, not normal. Yes, thin, Stone the Crows, not normal. Hello. No, not normal. View mate, what is going on? You're a tiny man now. So YouTube have changed the way we live stream. YouTube have changed the way we live stream on a phone, which I'm really disappointed about. Never mind. Getting Brooklyn Pilsner. Enjoy, Ethan. Can we hit the like button? Hit the like button down below at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's portrait, but it's fine, said Lewis. I suppose the majority of people are watching on their phones anyway. Hello, Mr. Craft Beer Hub. How are we doing? Corey, get it down you. I need it, yeah. I need a beer. How are we on this Friday evening? Lewis, I'm absolutely fine. I've still got this really irritating cough where if I breathe in, like, I want to cough like that. So when I'm in full speech, you might get a bit of coughing on me. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks I've had this now. Well done. Spill more milk. Enjoy. Evening everyone. How are we doing? Hit the like button. Stone the Crow, Sergio. Evening all. Beer o'clock. 29 likes. Can we do 100 likes? Hit the like button down below. 100 likes. Let's go. Two cans in, and they're absolutely fantastic. Thanks. So Chris H has ordered the Denim Brewery beers. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome because they're really good. Nightmare, so I got the Kosovan Rona on my travel, so I'm wrapped up on the sofa. Oh no. Oh, Mark, I feel really sorry for you. What beer is that? It's a rather lovely Best Bitter I'm drinking. Lazarus says, love the video, sir. Thanks for doing these. I do my best, man. I do my best. My wife said when she told me that I failed a driving test, I said, oh no, what did they pull you up on? I replied, a rope. Cast down the canal. Craig Holmes, even in Simon, what happened to the camera? I don't know. If I do this. Mel, come here. My wife's really good with technical stuff. Really good with technical stuff. So YouTube have changed everything. They've changed everything. It's in this way. And then when you go and do this, now, it tells you rotate the device back. That's normal. So they want you to live stream. They want you to live stream this way on your phone, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I think we're stuck. Christmas last 6 weeks and it eventually went. Don't think I was drinking enough.
I don't know.
What's up with the camera? Oh well. Julian Jenkins, turn your camera around, Simon. You're in portrait mode and not landscape. If I turn it around, I can't see the comments.
You've not gone by accident, have you?
No.
No, you haven't.
No. Everyone's saying, hey, hey, ma.
No, I'm alright, thank you.
Well, all right, we got 189 people in. It's really good, mine. Can we do 100 likes? 100 likes for the Stone Cold Virtual Pub. Yeah. Evening well. Yeah, worldwide ghosts, I totally agree. I think they're making it harder and harder and harder.
What
YouTube.
I would do is lower it. You don't need it so high now, do you?
No.
A bit closer to it, maybe.
Yeah, we'll go a bit lower. Oh, Travis is in. Evening, Si. Not had my hour commute to work Saturday morning. We hit 42.8 on the job site yesterday. Hey, Mal. Oh, my God. 42.8. Nearly 43 degrees.
You barely moved that down.
It's okay. Friday, doing videos off your Rumble video platform. Well, I've got no.
So you guys hate her?
Yeah, Mel's gone.
It's too cold out here.
Yeah.
Let's play Hogwarts Legacy.
Mel's gone to play Hogwarts. She's gone. My beast parrot just passed away. Huge weight off my shoulders. Time to invest in a new camera. £500 will sort you out. Nothing you can do. New setting when you're watching. There's a zoom button in the corner. We just see you like usual. Just flip it back when you can see it. Oh. Hey, Mark has become a member of the channel. Thank you very much, Mark. Really appreciate it. That's Lifeboat. That's $1.99 a month. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, my friend. There we are. Big Kev. Big Kev's in. Hello, Simon. I'm a sub living in England. My family from Argentina. I gave you a thanks, but well done. Loss. I'll send you a photo of it to Twitter so you can see what it looks like. Why change a good thing? Ridiculous. Cody, it's unbelievable, isn't it? They're always messing about with stuff. I think we're in the things have changed since Christmas. Algorithm has changed. Views are down. I think views are down for a lot of smaller channels. I think the algorithm has changed. Unfortunately, might be to do with the fact that you've got Sky Sports and Man United and all your news channels. Everything's now on YouTube, isn't it? And maybe it doesn't really matter much anymore that us little beer channels and people are doing what they're doing on YouTube. Honestly, Mark, it's something. I think it's the algorithm. It's the algorithm. But there we are. I'm a carpenter by trade. If things don't work out, I'm not gonna, if things don't work out, I'm not gonna mess about. I think even like channels with 100,000 views are struggling at the moment. It's just, I think they've got enough channels. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, definitely an algorithm thing. What happened to sell the house and move to Bergen? Oh, we'll get away from here one day. We'll get away from here one day. I'm in the twos and throes of like school. Not me in school, but my kids are in school, and it's really handy where we are with train stations and. But we will go one day. We will. It's unfortunate, but we will go. We'll sit this out for a while. My daughter's doing her GCSEs. I've said it before. I'd like to do a big move. If I'm going to do a move, I'm going to do a big move. My wife wants to stay in Barry. I don't. I've seen Barry all my life. I've been here 43 years. I've travelled around all of Europe, most of Europe, and there's some wonderful places to live. There really are. And I think to myself, I'd love to go. I think a place like Germany, go and drink amazing beer in Germany. Go and do that on YouTube. So the Unity drunk a lot of this stuff down in the forest camping last year. Great brewery. Yes, Southampton's Unity Brewing. Yeah, they've gone, unfortunately. Hello, mate. Hope you're okay. Just on Neptune Mosaic. It's slipping down very well. Neil Long with a £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Neil Long. Really appreciate it. Cyber Beer TV says Poland. Poland would be Poland would be another amazing place to go and live. Good beer there. Have you ever brewed your own beer ale, Simon? And if not, is this something you'd like to do? Lewis, we're brewing next week. We are brewing next week. Can we do 100 views? 100 views? We got 223 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub tonight. It's rather busy. Can we do 100 likes? Hit the like button down below. Can we do 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub? That would be amazing. Come on, let's count this down. We got 73 likes. 73 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We got 78 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We got 83 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 86 likes from the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 92 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We're looking for 100. We got 94 likes. We got 96 likes. 4 more likes to go. 4 more likes to go for 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 100 likes! Boom, there we go. Eliza Fjord and IPA, Simon, super good. Moved to Norfolk, make loads of minor breweries near me and brew pubs. Couldn't be better. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've lived in Barry. I like Barry, I do, but it's not the world, is it? It's not the world. It's not like everything. It's like, it's not the big picture, is it? It's like, for me, I want to do something different. They removed the like button from the mobile view. Really? Really? Oh, what's this? Epic fail. Ronald, what is this? What is this? Is this like £1 or something? Thank you very much for the for that big orange sticker. I really like it. Simon, think price increases are really hitting breweries hard. It's killing small breweries. Lee W, should we talk about it? Yes. Now, I was amazed to find that up to the end of January, beginning of February, 80 breweries in the UK have gone. 80 breweries. Am I going to this year's Beer X in Liverpool? Says Neil Long with a £2 super chat. Thank you very much, Neil Long. Are we going to Beer X? Do you know, it's quiet this year. Mac, are you going to Beer X? I'll go if you go. I'm not sure, to be honest. It's all quiet on the Western Front. I haven't heard much. I'd like to go. I'd like to go to Beer X. I went to Beer X. I've gone the last out of. We had that whole situation, didn't we, in 2020? I went 2020, missed 2021, went 2022, 2023. I could go. I could go to Beer X. I'm just wondering if anybody else is going. Who's going to Beer X this year? What are you drinking tonight? I'm enjoying a Plevna Superior Imperial Stout. Miko, that sounds really good, mate. Someone's asked me about the view. Lots of people asked me about the view. The way the camera's set up. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. YouTube have changed everything again. Crappiest, no mate, off to Malta that week to part on what would be the second day. A shame, we had a great few days there last time. We really did. When's Beer X? If you come, we'll have to meet up. We will. It's early March in this Beer X. Early March, mid-March. Tony's on the cruise campo on the sub, really nice. Are you planning on reviewing readily available beers in the UK again? Not just the freebies from abroad. I review lots and lots and lots of beer from places like Home Bargains and Lidl and Aldi. They are very readily available beers. Yeah. Send you a photo of the view, Si. Jason, Mel will have a look. She's upstairs gaming, and when I go to the toilet, I'll have a look. There's not a lot I can do. I'm live streaming now, so it tells me my orientation has been locked. So maybe StreamYard. Maybe I get a MacBook or something, and we do live streams off there. Hello, Simon in chat. Hope everyone is doing well. We are absolutely well. Treasure no, Simon, do you remember Lazy Fun Simon IPA? That was so nice. We had Brutal IPA, Brutal Simon, Hoppy Simon, Brutal Simon, and Juicy Simon. They were the beers that we made. On the Duval Triple Hop Citra tonight, 4 in already. Wow, Lewis Rumble's on it. Wow. There he is. Alamede's in. The new view's a nightmare. It really is, yeah. Spill More Milk, says Cruz Campo, brings back memories. Really enjoy your tours of various towns and the pubs. Any plans to do these again? If so, which town? Ain't gonna last, has asked me a lovely question. And I can give you a lovely answer if you like. Tuesday. Next filming, Tuesday. We are out Tuesday. How's the bunker tunnel going? The tunnel. It's a good idea to do a tunnel. A tunnel to the pub. That cough needs a doctor's appointment, mate. Matt Foley. Sounds like you have a good cough. Ronald G in Africa. God bless Simon, a fan from South Africa. That is amazing, Ronald. Thank you so very much. And he's put in a African 50 African currency. What is the African currency? Somebody told me that 2 weeks ago. It says 50 ZAR. But thank you for watching, first and foremost, from Africa, from South Africa. Thank you for the super chat. Rand, it's Rand, South African Rand. Thank you very much, South African Rand. Hi, Si, yeah, it looks normal on the phone. It looks normal on the phone. It will, yeah, because it's like long ways, isn't it? Mel, someone's tweeted at you what the view looks like on my phone. Yeah, she's come down. Mel was gaming. What's she playing? She's playing Harry Potter. There's a new Harry Potter game out.
Hogwarts Legacy, I'm playing.
Hogwarts Legacy. And that was from...
I just changed my glasses.
Mac Jones Gibbon. Have a look.
I'm not allowed to wear
He's been playing a lot of GT7. Gran
And
Turismo.
Turismo.
That's on the PlayStation. Yeah.
So I just had a look at what a prism in glasses look like, and it is not good.
What is it?
It's like where one of your eye has to be slightly shaded.
Oh.
But hopefully it'll fix itself.
Mel's eyesight's got worse. We went to the dentist today.
It's normal though. It's not bad. It's just so my glasses are broken, but I fixed them. I glued them together. What did you say, dentist?
I said we went to the dentist today.
I wasn't even listening.
The opticians.
Let me speak.
Go on.
So my glasses broke when we were away, when we went snowboarding, and I glued them back together, and yeah, that was fine. I've gone for my eye test today, and basically, I've
because
made
she glued them
my
together
eye,
like that,
no,
and
they
not
were
like
really
that.
good. But I've given myself a turn in my eye so that my eyes are actually like both looking in opposite directions, basically. So I've got 4 weeks to sort it out, and if it doesn't sort out, then I have to permanently have something called a prism on my lens, which doesn't look pretty.
Oh, we got something.
But these
come
are
through.
weird. Like my eyes feel odd.
John's in. John from Lord's Brewing Company, 33-month member, and he's saying hello, people, on the world's biggest virtual pub.
Guys, I've got my phone with me because I'm playing my game.
People are asking, are you going to CBRX in mid-March? in Liverpool?
Oh, no, because I don't have any more time off.
People are asking, am I going to CBRX in mid-March? I went last year with John and the crew. John and Paul and Mark.
Irish craft beer guy says, hi Mel, view for Simon. Hope you are well. Cheers. Okay, my phone's upstairs, so you'll have to have a look when you come up for next.
Who's going? John from Lords. Are you going to CBRX?
Bye guys, see you later.
See you later, Mel.
My eye's doing weird things.
Who's going to CBRX? Because it needs booking. If I'm going to go to CBRX, it needs booking. It's about a month's time. Remember that photo of all my hair up all high in the wind? I got caught with a thumbnail. Someone took a picture of me holding a beer and the wind blew and all my hair went up high. I'm going to CBRX. I need to book it. Thomas Cook it. John, we need to ring Monday. We won't ring over the weekend because it's our time now to relax and have fun with our families. But we'll speak on Monday about Thomas Cooking booking CBRX. Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Spill More Milk is asking if I've been to Birmingham. I was only talking about this today, actually. I know you did some UK tour stuff, but just come across any Brum ones. Just wonder what you thought of the scene. I'd love to go. I'd love to go. I'd love to go to Birmingham. Pictures, not the whole screen. Supernova Heights, my apologies. Just started the 3-day beer festival where I live. First day absolutely rammed, the first since the situation. Steve Jeffrey, awesome. Where is that? Where is that? Why am I on a small screen? Ask YouTube. They've messed around with the settings again. They've broken the live on the phones. You can only go horizontally. Horizontally means laying down. Vertically, you can only go vertically now on your phone. Rather annoying. Nothing I can do. I do apologise. There's a storm here in Sweden now. That earlier was over the UK. Was it windy over where you were earlier? Eric Grundland, it was a bit windy. It was a bit windy. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was just drizzly and horrible rain. 150 likes then. Hit the like button down below. Let's go for 150 likes. I really enjoyed last week's live stream. I woke up with a terrible hangover. I had to drive to... Oh, yeah! Oh, my goodness me. I got a story for you guys. I've got a story for you guys. One more cast is wrong on the screen. Sorry, can't do anything about it. It's a YouTube thing. Right. Car blew up. Car blew up last week. Can anybody remember where last week when I said I wanted one more beer and that I'd be in trouble if I wanted one more beer? And I did, didn't I? I had that one more beer. I woke up with a cracking hangover in the morning and I had to drive to Slough. Can anybody remember when I was talking about going to Slough? Anyway, gets to McDonald's, big breakfast butty, because I was absolutely like sweating, hungover, driving to Slough. I'm going through Bristol, absolutely hunky-dory. Gets to Swindon, I'm in the middle lane, overtaking a car on the inside, bang! My old Lupo's gone. Bang! Timing belt comes off. Timing belt is off. Blue smoke out the back. Me hungover driving. Car on the inside lane. I'm doing about 70 miles an hour. 70 something miles an hour. Bang. Engine blows. Gets it into the hard shoulder. Should have called Simon. I'm within 2 miles of Slough. Bang. Engine goes pop. On the phone to the AA, they come out, pick the car up. I had to get on a tow bar thing, which was really scary. And we went down the motorway and we got off at, hello, Tommy. Tommy's in. Tommy, I'm just saying my engine went bang on my car. Boomf. outside Swindon. So the AA put this tow hitch on, this tow bar thing, and it feels really close. It feels really close following the cars in front. So, not the van in front, the AA van. So we pull into the service station. Lee Delamere, does anybody know Lee Delamere service station? Pull in there, and one of the parents from karate, lucky enough, pick us up. So they pick us up, take us to Slough in a Honda Civic. Amazing. Thank you very much. Because Annabelle went down and won her fight. She won her fight, which I'm really pleased about. So they've towed the car home. First time in my life I paid for AA cover. Because I had a funny feeling that Lupo was getting really old. So they towed the car home. So I'm just waiting. I'm lazy. I need to phone a scrap dealer. I need to get on the phone with a scrap dealer and get the car scrapped. I'm guessing everybody who is the locals in Slough probably nicked the engine part. M4 service is not great, but better than nothing. Yeah. I'm guessing, to be honest with you. Yeah, so get a Mitsubishi or a Honda, none of that German rubbish. Anyway, I'm gutted. Paid £3 a month for green flag. Never had to use it, thank God. So what am I getting next? I bought a Ferrari. That's what I have. I bought a wonderful car. I bought it off a friend. My friend is watching. Thank you very much. Bailed me out. 500 quid. I bought a car. 500 quid. It's called a Fiat Grande Punto. It's 1.9 litre turbo diesel. And I kid you not, it is the fastest car I've ever owned. It's the sporting version. My good, let me tell you all about my adventures after I Adam Keeley with a £5 super chat. Me and the boys watch you all the time. Nice one, Si, from the Three Sods to the Stone, the Crows virtual pub. Adam Keeley and your boys, thank you so very much for watching. Jason says no. JTD engines go well. Oh, right, let me tell you about this car. So, over the last few weeks, I've been telling you about momentum. I've been driving a Fiat. I've just got Fiat on my mind now. I've been driving a Lupo, a Volkswagen Lupo, for the last 4 years. And for the last 2 years, it's had a roof box on the top, which makes things even slower. So when I get momentum, I like to keep my momentum. I've learned to drive a certain way. I get that car to 50 miles an hour. That 50 miles an hour is mine. Do not cut me up. Do not try and anyway. I'm gonna fly in this 50 mile an hour because it's my 50 miles an hour, because it takes so long for me to get to 50 miles an hour. So I've learned to drive with momentum, to keep the momentum going. So with that roof box and people in the car, I'm used to starting the car and foot to the floor. I am used to foot to the floor driving in that Lupo, because it's literally foot to the floor driving. It's a 1 litre engine. It's got a roof box on the top. It's got people in the back. I'm used to putting that accelerator all the way down. So anyway, I jump in this Fiat now. Turbo 1.9 turbo diesel sporting thing. And for the first 2 days, I can't drive it. I cannot drive it. I'm foot to the floor. I'm spinning in second. I'm spinning in third. I'm flipping side. I'm literally, the turbo's kicking in, and it's like literally flying everywhere. I'm doing like 1,000,000 miles an hour in 30 zones and stuff. And I'm like, I can feel I'm doing all of this. Everything is like, it's like, when the Starship Enterprise goes into warp speed. Absolutely. I've had 2 litre Audis. I've had an XR2, Ford Fiesta XR2. I've driven an XR3i. I've been in fast cars. I've been in my brother-in-law's BMW. But I have never, and I kid you not, it's a Fiat. I have never been in a car as fast as this. I've never been in a car that's so responsive as this. The turbo kicks in literally as soon as you change gear. The turbo is on all of the time. I don't know whether it's meant to be on all of the time. I don't know if it's a problem with the car. But I'm literally, the turbo's kicking in all of the time, and it's like warp speed. I've used half a tank of diesel taking the kids back and forth to school this week. And the school's only 2 miles away. I've used half a tank of diesel. I'm just literally wheel spinning in first, wheel spinning in second, wheel spinning in third, coming off roundabouts, like, whoa, getting off the accelerator, like, oh, my goodness. Never have I had such a fast car. Unbelievable. 1.9 seems too big an engine for a Punto. Honestly, Paul Goggin, it's an orange one. Put in orange Punto, Grande Punto. That's what I have. I have an orange car. Sporting. It's got like all Italian design stuff on the outside. It's been tuned up to the max. It's like... Anyway, I paid 500 quid for it. Bring the driver back for the new car. One more car. Sounds like it might have a problem with the turbo. I don't know, Jamie C, but it is absolutely like the fastest thing ever that I've ever owned. My Audi, I thought my Audi, I had an Audi 2-litre E. Audi 80 2-litre E on a J registration plate. And I thought that was quick. I thought my XR2, my Fiesta XR2 was quick. This thing, nothing. It feels like I'm driving a Ferrari. Stuart Grant with a £3 super chat. Thank you very much, Stuart Grant. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Fist bump. There we go. Fist bumps. There we go. I think that they have an Abarth Punto. Sounds like one. I think I bought something really crazy. And I'm not sure if hopefully I've told the insurance it's the right car. I give them the registration plate and everything else. They were like, yeah, 1.9 turbo diesel. That's the thing about Italian cars. They're always a little bit crazy. They are, Matt Williams. Listening for the tea at work. My 1.2 course is the slowest piece of crap. Adam, my Lupo, I don't think I can go back to driving that Lupo now. I don't think I could go back to driving that Lupo. I also have a 1980 BMW 2.3i, only 60k on it. Jason, I bet that's fantastic. Stu Not Stu has put Simon Leclerc. Yeah. Well, you know what they say, drinking and driving and all that. Well, I don't drink and drive. I got a 440 brake horsepower Ford Focus and a 200 brake horsepower KTM Super Duke. Speed is the way forward. Honestly, Ryan, I can't believe how much fun. I'm having so much fun. I am having so much... But it's flying through the diesel. I had a Ford Probe ages ago. That was pretty quick, but heavy. Not as fast as the Toyota MR2 I had. Simon will become one of those annoying boy racers. Yeah, can you imagine? Turbos going all the time. I think we found the next Top Gear host. How often do you cut your hair now? I haven't cut my hair in about 18 months. I'm gonna get my wife to cut it. Maybe it's been remapped. I can look at the ECU for you. Still have my old gear. Oh, John, that would be lovely, mate. Yeah. Where's Mel? Playing her games. I love my Golf GTI. 1.9 turbo diesel with added nitrogen. Be careful, Simon, with a massive hangover. I will. Especially when your engine blows up in the middle lane. That was proper hangover madness. I was green driving that car. Evening, Simon. I'm on the homemade whiskey this evening. Brilliant. Hello from Liverpool, says William. Lids Tiguan is a 1.7, goes well. It's just new cars. It's just new cars. I think. Let me get Big Kev's comment. Never had more than a 1.4 litre car all my life. You have to adjust your driving, especially when overtaking on a motorway. Nothing worse than overtaking a lorry and realising you ain't any faster. Big Kev, I totally know what you mean. You can. I used to have a tuning company before I had a brewery. Use cooking oil. That's an idea, isn't it? Back to the Future in Barry. It's got a massive dump valve on it. I think it might have. It's like every time I'm like, bloody hell, this thing's like the Starship Enterprise. Just having a bottle of Victoria Malaga. It's not bad. Right, so what I was about to say was I seen something on Top Gear a few years ago. It might have been the Grand Tour, where they were racing like old XR3Is, and they were putting them up against like a Ford Astra of today. And the Ford Astra was like 4 seconds a lap quicker than an old souped up XR3i back in the day. It's just a fact that cars, like a normal car's got so much faster than they were years ago. Diesels don't like short runs. They tend to be heavy on fuel. Yeah, they are. But the car's got all the lacquers coming off. So it looks like it's got the measles. The car's got all like different coloured orange all over it, where the lacquers come off. So I've been watching YouTube videos on how to re-lacquer a car. And it's quite easy. You just sand the bit where it's peeling the lacquer, and then you just spray some lacquer on it. The other thing, it didn't have any heating, so there's no fans inside the car, so I've got to drive with the windows down, so otherwise the windscreen fogs up. And they're working now. I fixed them, but they didn't have any windscreen white. Didn't have any indicators. So I was like, I'm I'm going this way, and I put the indicator, and nothing would happen. And I was like, oh my god! People were like beeping at me. Can you? I'm going. I'd be like putting my arm out the window. I'm going this way. Anyway, they. I fixed the windscreen. I fixed the indicators. One of my favourite cars was an E-Reg 1 litre Polo. Did it pass the MOT? Yeah. It goes till August. Hope you're doing well, Simon. Please do a video of visiting the Flowerhorn guys in Cardiff. Genuine spit and sawdust craft beer, and tastes incredible. Lads delivered draft beer in the situation. I will. I'd love to go to Flowerhorn. Simon, you need to buy a baseball cap and wear it back to front when you are razzing around in your souped up Punto. Oh my goodness me. Evening, it's like, hello, see, we're talking about my Punto. Talking about my 1.9. It's blooming spinning in third. Spins in first, spins in second, spins in third. 1.9 turbo diesel. I never thought. I've never drove a car as fast as that. It's like a Ferrari. Right, I'm gonna drink a. Oh, not one of those. I'm gonna drink a Glencairn Leanne IPA. I used to have a 202 BMW M3 years back, and the engine blew. It's sad times when that happens. Some crazy stories from the old days when you went down to the factory to buy your car, and by the time you would get home, the door would fall off. Yeah, absolutely. Cars are a great thing. We're doing really well tonight. Can we do 200 likes? Hit the like button down below. 200 likes. We're on 177 likes. 178. 22 likes to go. Hit the like button down below. 22 more likes. 18. 18 likes to go. 18. 14. 14 likes to go for 200 likes. Hit the like button down below. Come on. On my way home to a pint of from a day of digging. Henry, enjoy, Henry. We dig together. I love digging. It's my favourite thing. 199. 199. One more like to go. One more like to go for 200 likes. One more like to go for 202 likes. You guys are fantastic. There's a like button down below if you want to hit the like button. What do you think of the little luminous light night? A 7.4? Is it 7.4? I don't know. I didn't think it was that strong. I need go to the computer to like now. Cyber Bear, you're a star, mate. You're a star. Lots of smoke on the can opening. 3-finger head. Good level of carbonation. Running up the glass. Amber in colour. It is ambery, isn't it? It's this one seems a little bit oxidised, if I'm honest. But hey ho, we'll drink it down. It's Friday night, isn't it? Friday night. No, it's not very good. It's going to be a struggle, this one. Bit of a struggle, unfortunately, this one. It's not very good. Bit buttery. Butterscotch. Diacetyl. Whoa. I don't know. I might pour that away. Joe Morris with a life's too short, isn't it? Life's too short. Joe Morris, £4.99. Any more reviews from Untapped Brewery? Absolutely love that brewery. Untapped Brewery, Joe Morris, £4.99. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any more beers from Untapped? I've not had Untapped beers for a long time. I get mixed up with the website, with the app, the Untapped app when I think about Untapped. It's quite unfortunate, isn't it, that the two names are quite the same. I paid less than that for my first Rover Metro. Was supposed to be red, but was more pink. They were red. Oh, Worldwide Ghosts. Worldwide Ghosts. One of my favourite car was an Austin Metro. One of my favourite cars. Static shocks galore. Used to touch the door, be like, massive. The worst one, I touched the seatbelt. On the canvas thing. Touched the seatbelt and it actually made a bang. The electric shock I had gave me a flipping bang. Awful for electric static shocks on the Metros. But my goodness me, they were fun. The steering wheel used to be like this, didn't they? So it was like driving a go-kart. It really did feel like you were driving a go-kart in a Metro. Loved it. Loved it. Chuck it round corners. Loved the Metro. Loved the Metro. I'm not driving them anymore, so they just rebadged it. 6R4 was based on a Metro. Mental. It was like, wanted like a 3 litre. Like a 3 litre Austin Metro. Like turbocharged. The whole engine was in the back of the car. Vauxhall Nova. I had a Nova. That was my second ever car, Vauxhall Nova. I had the one with the boot on the back. The big horrible boots. 1 litre as well. I had a lot of 1 litre cars back in the day. Have you got Vocation's Curse of Death on the way? I haven't. Not been drinking much Vocation lately. I don't know. I'm a bit. Their beers have turned quite sweet for me. How's the allotment? Seems like at least one of you from the local rag. Oh, we get by. We get by. I'm trying to let it all, evening science chat. Hope everyone's okay with this Friday evening. Paul Greenwood, we're all right. Get that cough checked. I will do. I've had it for about a month doing my editing. Christine, I remember seeing the sandwich plate on the head being porous, leaking oil. I don't know what that means. Just got in, Simon. Why are we on portrait? Jonathan Watson. It's just the way YouTube are pushing people now to go portrait. I can't do normal anymore. I don't know what's happened. Site in Austin Metro car, different to Rover Metro car. Same. Austin were Austin, and then Rover bought out Austin, but they were both the same car, more or less. Yeah, but they were great cars. Passed my test in a Metro Turbo. A Metro Turbo? What? Passed your test fast in that? What was it like on a racetrack or something? Just commented earlier, my first car was an Austin Metro. The first car I learned to drive in was a Citroen BX. What an absolute tank. Can't believe I passed my test. No power steering either. Big Kev. Yeah, you did it, man. You did it. 1.4 Nova. Had a K&N air filter. Oh my God, they were the days when I had K&N air filters. And a full through exhaust. Fast as hell. Wow, Worldwide Ghost. They were good days, weren't they? They were good days, but you can't do anything now. I might take my car up to mid Wales. Take it up there in the mountains where there's no road. I sold beer to a pub once, right up past Brecon. And I swear to God, there's nothing up there, only sheep. You could have right fun. You could have loads of fun up in mid Wales with a car. But then if you have an accident, you're on your own. There's no one up there. If you start doing somersaults, in a car up there, you're knackered. There's no one up there. Right, 242 people watching, 222 likes. We change the subject. We change the subject back to beer. I'm not enjoying this. I'm really not enjoying this. It's almost ruining my Friday night. It's quite nasty. It's quite nasty. Just avoid the Simon's make chances of £20 a day for diesel cars. What? New beer in Asda from North Brewing called Songbird. Lovely beer. I'll have to try it, Anthony. Poured it live, Simon. I got nowhere to. I'd have to open the back door, and I don't open the back door at the moment, to be honest. If I send you a super chat, I have to pay 25% no visa fee on top. Stupid. Treasure Norway. My apologies. It's terrible. William, I think I'm going to go. So, unfortunately, I'm going to go and pour this beer away. Someone used to have an original Ford Escort Mexico. Wish I still had it now. They're worth a fortune. They are. They're worth an absolute fortune. I can't drink this. It's terrible. I've got to go and pour it away. I'll be back now. Do you know, some beers, I can feel a headache straight away. Some beers, I can feel instant headache. Hopefully, this hazy pales is a bit better. Don't open your back door. Well, that's the whole point. It's been shut for about 4 days. It's unfortunate, isn't it? It's unfortunate. I think I've outgrown the place. It's unfortunate. I think I've outgrown it. You do, don't you? You stay in one place long enough, you end up... What did David Bowie say? David Bowie made a really good statement about a mundane life of living in the same town as your parents lived all their lives and you live all your life. He said a really good quote. Could anybody remember the quote David Bowie made about getting out of the town where you were brought up? It was a really, really good quote. Loving Alive, Reese Crofton, £2 super chat. Thank you very much. I moved so much. Oh, White Ghost. Can anyone remember what it was a famous David Bowie quote about living a mundane life. Simon, I have a few of them beers from my wagons, couldn't drink them either. Sure, I don't get it, but every time I drink a rice beer, like Tsingtao, for example, I get a very hot flush head. It might be allergic reaction. Same thing happened with the Asahi beer. Ah, right. Worldwide Ghost, can't remember the quote. Google it. Someone Google a quote. David Bowie about moving. See, now I reviewed this. I reviewed this Glencairn beer a couple of months ago, and I flipping loved it. Loved it. This is the Hazy Pale, and this one's just as good. It's really good. This is really good beer. It's completely amazing that one beer is undrinkable, and one beer. Major Tom's a junkie. Yeah. Lewis Williams on the Franciscana, brilliant. What's that creaking noise in the background, Simon? Raindrops, yeah. I'm in my conservatory and rain on the glass roof. I got to get up and it's made me feel cold. I got to get up and put a gutter on the roof there. I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring. Butcher Benyon, yeah, absolutely. I've moved 7 times in my lifetime. The biggest was 3,008 kilometres from Western Australia to Victoria at 25 with 2 and 5-year-old boys. Honestly, Trav, I think that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Do you know why? Because I keep making excuses. I keep making excuses. Oh, got to get the kids through junior school. Oh, got to get the kids to comp. Oh, got to get the kids through their GCSEs. Oh, Mel's settled in her job. I hope that I don't make excuses all of my life. And I'm laying there on my flipping deathbed like never ever moved out of Barry. I hope that never ever happens to me. But I got a funny feeling that that might happen to me, you know. I might be a one-man town. A one-man town. One man in a town. A town with one man. I don't know, what am I on about? You know that guy, I've been watching Clarkson's Farm. And what's his name, the young kid? He goes on about he's never left Chipping Norton and, you know, never been on a train. He considers Oxford as being foreign. Never left Chipping Norton type of thing. And I find it like, oh man, I just want to see everything. I want to see everything. I want to taste everything. I want to drink everything. I want to smell everything. I want to see giant trees in America. You know, see on the television, you see them giant trees, they're like 1,000,000 miles high. Some of the trees Trav chops down. They're like monsters. Monster trees he's cutting down. The truth is, of course, is that there is no journey. We are arriving and departing all at the same time. Nigel Fortune, exactly, yeah. Sorry, move after the eldest gone. GCSEs, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm from Devon, but live in Durham and Newcastle. Now in London, lived in Ghana, Paris too. Oh, that is amazing. See, Worldwide Ghost, that's amazing. Living in Ghana, London, Paris. I bet it was amazing. I bet you loved it. I bet you've seen some wicked, I bet you've seen everything. I bet you've seen some sights. Yeah. Can't be the UK, so best place on earth to live. Yeah, I don't know. I fancy France. I've been having a look at these cheap property websites in France, and you can literally buy an acre of land. You can buy an acre of land in France with a crumbled down house for about 25 grand. And I'm thinking I could sell my house here, move there and be a king. I could be a king with my acre of land and build build the house back up with the rest of my money, and then just, you know, that's what I fancy. France, acre of land in France, cheap as chips, really is. Do it, yeah. France, Simon, frog legs with your beers. Hi from a Brazilian guy living in London. There we go. Rodrigo moved, got out, doing something different. Don't want to have to rely on French beer, says Anthony. How are we this evening, Simon? And real wine craft beer, says one more cast. That's the thing, I don't like wine, do I? There are some great micros in France. There are some really big micros in France. Really, like, good quality breweries. Oh, the more I'm drinking this one now, I'm starting to think... it might give me a headache. Like, literally. Spanish holiday home would be great. Rodrigo Robello, I'm in London. France is a bit dodgy, mate. Why you think to want to get to the UK? We envy those people we see to travel all over the world, but 90% of still live in the same place where we grow up. Big Kev, yeah, I mean, if you're happy with that, yeah, that's, I mean, wonderful. wonderful, but I got an itchy travel thing to get done in my life. I'm itching. I'm not sure, Christian, to be honest. Wouldn't mind living in Belgium because of the beer. Graham, Germany is another thing. How was the pizza tonight? It was good, Anthony. Really enjoyed it. Jack Paddy's been a member for 25 months, saying, I'm in sunny Tenerife. I'm a San Miguel. Jack Paddy, you enjoy. Get a vice beer, help with the cough. Caleb, that was his name, yeah. Caleb, yeah, never. You know, you haven't even left Chipping Norton. I got to go. My radio show starts in 3 minutes. I'm talking about beer from London. Awesome. It is nice to spread the wings. Sounds like you need some off that quality Aussie beer. Sounds like you need some off that quality Aussie beer from abroad. Trav, absolutely. Would be interesting to know which person was the very first person to drink a beer in world history. Probably some Egyptian. Drinking some fluid from barley in a basket that had been left in the sun. Eric Runland, probably thirsty, and he was like, woo, I'm spinning around. An Egyptian, you imagine that. Cheers, Simon. Been a long time coming. Just the break I need. Jack Parry, you enjoy. The problem with moving is you lose connection with what you had. Often it's hard to get that value back. I moved to New Zealand 5 years ago. Miss my friends, parents, and most of all, recent real ale. There's some good beer in New Zealand, though, isn't there? Isn't there some amazing beer in New Zealand? After those cheapo GRBs, onto the Brewdog Lost Lagers. Later, guys. Enjoy. See you later, Cyber Beer. The Norwegians are here. Hey. And then Top Shelf has been a member for 30 months. 30 months membership, saying hello from Maine. So you're doing good for the community with 200 gallon bunker. Now you're fancy. Mark, got to do the GCSEs first. It's going to take some time. It's not like tomorrow. It's like long-term plan. But it's something I'm just explaining that is an itch. There's an itch to go, to jump. What did Daniel Ricciardo say when he left Red Bull? He said sometimes you just got to jump off the edge of the diving board. And he's so right. I need a wee. I'm going to go for a wee. We're an hour. We're exactly an hour in. I'll be back after I've had a wee. Can we do 250 likes? 250 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 10 more likes to go. I'm going for a wee. Oh, we got 218 in and 247 likes. 3 more likes to go. Follow your dreams, Simon. Come visit America. There's a lot of great breweries, especially where I'm from. St. Louis, Missouri. Lots of good stuff. Now, Jeff, on that very note, there's another idea. And this is going to sound is it condescending or confusing? It's going to be confusing. I could stay here. And just travel. I could just stay here, bite the bullet, stay here, pay my relatively cheap mortgage, and just use this as a base. Because I got a train station like 2 minutes away. Roy with a €2 super chat. Simon, ever thought of reviewing a mystery beer? Roy, I will do that. Yeah, absolutely. Roy, that would be amazing. Thank you very much for the €2 super chat. Really appreciate it. I bought a couple of slabs of golden ale from a small batch brewer in Geelong. It's a side project for him as he has a day job as an accountant. He is personally delivering it to the worksite. That is amazing. Well done, Trav. That is wicked. Good luck on the backyard building expansion project. Looking forward to watching the progress. Greg, there will be progress. There will be progress. I mean, evening all. I'm late. Apologies. I do have a note from my mum. Beer open. Every itch needs a scratch. If you don't eat it, you might regret it forever. I probably will. Mark. Simon, if you had all the money in the world, where would you base yourself? What would you get up to? This is the thing, Butcher Bennion. Remember that famous, remember when Del Boy, Only Fools and Horses? Remember when he had that watch and it fetched like a couple of £1 million, and then he had his mansion and his pool snooker table, and He was soon like, there was a scene where he picked up his briefcase and he was like pretending to run down the road with it. And there is an element of what do you do? When you've gone through the struggle, when you've struggled and struggled and struggled, because at the end of the day, you're spending 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours of your day struggling to get by, ain't you, really? If you don't work, the bills don't get paid, blah, 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 blah. It is like retirement, isn't it? They say retirement kills people. They say the biggest killer is retirement. Because you've done what you've needed to do, and you can sit around watching daytime TV, and you haven't got to get up in the morning. And the chasing is the best bit, apparently, Lewis. The chasing is the best bit. Yeah. But anyway, going back to it very quickly. I could stay here and just jump on a train, go to Belgium, go to Germany, go to France, all from the train station here. Evening, Noah, how you doing? And just base it all on cheap living, cheap mortgage. That's what. Spitfire Cannon Mel's playing it now. She's enjoying it. Yes, if I had everything, Simon, what what would you do next? A simple life is the best. For how long? Not going to mention anything on that. Not going to mention anything on that because it's a live stream, and you know you never know who's watching, do you? So I'm not going to aggravate the situation any longer. I will not mention anything about that situation because I don't want to aggravate anything really. I don't want to, like, as far as I'm concerned now, I live in a detached house. I live in a detached house and that's it. Just keep myself to myself now. I've been burnt a couple of times around here. Over the years, been burnt a couple of times and I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to just keep myself to myself, stay away from everyone. Literally just, I live in a detached house in the middle of nowhere. In fact, plans might change where in regards to like where my back gate is, and I could literally put a set of stairs by the back door here, cut a gate in, and we could basically block up the front door, and we could just literally go up the lane and out onto Cruella Street and Main Street, and you could turn back and you're out back down where the train station is, and you know, that sort of thing where no one sees you coming in, no one sees you going out, because we live on a lane. So we could live very privately, and I think that's the way to go. Live really privately. It's a shame. It's a shame because, of course, I've always thought of myself as a bit of a community person, but it hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out. You think you're doing good, don't you? You think you're doing good, and maybe not. Maybe not. Steve Beefburger, am I thinking of moving? Well, we'll see, won't we? Simon, you should have seriously, and then not. I'll take my kindness for weakness. Christine, yeah, yeah, you know, I don't know, one more cast. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. What's my job besides YouTube? It is actually YouTube. Think you're such a good person after seeing the news articles. Up the side. Glenn, thank you very much, Glenn. Really, really appreciate it. Hey ho in here. Hey ho. tough, isn't it? I'm gonna say something, and it's just it's just it's not just my situation. Somebody offered me in a pub, someone offered me some advice once, and that was, and this is just, you could be living in Brighton or London or anywhere in the UK. This is not my personal situation, but somebody offered me some advice once, and the advice was, some people don't want to be helped. Some people don't want to be helped. Some people are very happy to be where they are in life, and I really have, the last couple of weeks, I really have like learned quite abruptly, if you like, that message, in that you try, you think you're doing good, you think you're doing a good thing, you think you're helping the community, but sometimes the community doesn't want any help, and they're quite happy how life is, and yeah, it's been a bit of a valuable lesson, really, because I see myself as a good person, you know, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Is that the best thing about GC living? Oh, Mark, I'm absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Do you shoot darts? They sort of go hand in hand with a craft beer. Oh yeah, I can play darts. Yeah, I like darts. What beer am I? What beer am I drinking? I'm drinking a hazy pale ale. It's quite nice, actually, from Glencannig. Steve. No. I'm quite strong, but it won't destroy me. It won't destroy me. I'm a very strong person. I think time's a great healer. To be honest, I think time is the biggest healer in all this. In just like, I'll just lie low. I'll just lie low for a while, man. Did a skip man give you any grief with to load of skips in Australia? They would refuse to take them if the dirt was above the top edge. Oh, Trav. Yeah, this was another thing. So I had a phone call off the skip company on Monday. And Monday was a bad day. Monday was the day. It was a bad day, Monday. And on top of what was going on, the skip company phoned me. And they said, we've got to come and take your skips. And I was like, why? I've paid for them. I have a permit. I paid a permit. You put the skips where they are. I have a permit. You can't take the skips until they're full. And they went, oh yeah, but they're in front of someone's garage. And I went, oh, this garage, honestly, this garage hadn't been opened in 20 years. I've never, ever seen this garage open in like the 23 years that I've been here. Literally never been opened. Never, ever been opened. So phone call comes through. Skips need to be moved because they're in front of someone's garage doors. And I'm just like, this is getting stupid now, this is getting like, nothing compared to what the skips for, filling with earth. My carriage is over. I saw Billy given his life as well. Shook his hand. Yeah, so managed to convince the I managed to sort the problem by saying, can you come on Wednesday? Can you leave it a couple of days? Because they wanted to come straight away on the Monday. And I was like, no, I paid for a permit. You could at least give me a couple of days. Yeah, put the loophole in front of the garage. So anyway, they came on the Wednesday and I managed to fill the skips. I finished them Tuesday night. Put more hours in. And it gave me a really good sense of achievement. It gave me a fantastic sense of achievement that I filled the skips in 2 days. So it was, one was nearly full and another one was half full. So I had 2 days to really get in and go for it. So what I did, I came up with a plan. I picked everything first, moved all the dirt to the back of the garden, and then I opened the door, which I've opened previously on the live stream, and I literally filled the dirt into the skip. So I did it, and that was a fantastic sense of achievement. That really was. Coming in Tuesday night, I was muddy, mud everywhere. Been wearing this hat, so this hat, well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but I thought it was a bit muddier than that. But yeah, I managed to fill them, and then I didn't have to bother with the skip company. I didn't even have to phone them to say, will you come and pick the skips up? I didn't have to have any correspondence with them ever again. I won't have correspondence with them ever again because I paid a lot of money for them skips. And as far as I'm concerned, I paid for that permit and I should have had those skips for a month. So as far as I'm concerned, there's other skip companies out there and I'll use other skip companies now. I won't use that company again. Evening Simon, not watching footy this evening. Just got back from the local bottle shop with a few past their best. They enjoy, it's good. You enjoy. There seems to be a bit of have we got any moderators? There seems to be a couple of people having arguments and whatnot. Can one of my moderators go through and have a look and see what's going on and maybe do the good deed? And the trouble is that there's people with proper YouTube channels with fake accounts and they come on causing trouble with fake accounts. And this is the problem here, is that they think they're being funny and whatnot, and it's just fake accounts from authentic YouTube channels. And I just think, oh, come on with your own channel, you know? Come on with your YouTube channel, not your fake account. No, I don't smoke. Only I don't know where Daniel, but I think he works a lot now, Daniel Bale. Right. Chris C. Callan, I thought this might come up. What's everyone's thoughts on Chris the Butcher's deleting the channel? I think it's a mistake to his followers. James, no. I was going to make a video about this. I don't mind addressing this. Do I address it? Am I going to get myself into trouble? Do I even bother? Yeah, do I even... Right, I'm going to be very quick with this because I could get myself into a lot of trouble. But can anybody remember the trouble, not trouble, but the situation I was in back in the summer? Well, and I'm not saying it was the same person. But unfortunately, Chris the Butcher had the same thing. It seems that Chris the Butcher was bullied off YouTube, and I completely lost it. When I found out, I had a phone call. Somebody phoned me up. I spent an hour on the phone to somebody, and they explained, because I was skiing when all this was going on, I was skiing in Andorra. So I had an hour phone call with somebody giving me the full like beans as to what was going on. And it turns out, long story short, he was bullied off YouTube. And I think it makes me mad. It makes me really, really mad, because he was a really good guy. I thought he was a really good guy. In fact, I made a video. So Chris the Butcher did a he called it the Wigan kebab. Can anybody remember the Wigan kebab that Chris the Butcher made? I watched that video, loved it. I've watched a lot of the Chris the Butcher stuff. I thought he was a great guy. I was a big fan of his channel. So I decided after his Wigan kebab that I would do the Barry baguette. So Chris the Butcher did the Wigan kebab. I did the Barry baguette, and I thought he was great. Personally, there was like a couple of people saying that I disliked the guy, and absolutely false. Absolutely false. I was a big fan of his channel. In fact, he used to watch the live streams. He used to watch my live streams, Chris the Butcher, and we used to chat on here. I've never chatted with my hoodie strings. I've never actually chatted with Chris the Butcher. But we've chatted here on a live stream on YouTube. He's commented and I've replied. And I'll just say this. I'll just say this, and we'll finish the subject now, because I don't want to go down this whole drama thing. All I'm saying right now, if anybody wants to send a clip to Chris the Butcher's, we're 1 hour and 22 minutes and 30 seconds in. So here's my message. If somebody wants to find this part of the video, 1 hour, 22 minutes and 35 seconds in, this is my plea to Chris the Butcher. If you're out there, if you're watching this, please come back. Please bring your channel back. There's a lot of us out there that enjoyed your channel. There's a lot of us out there that enjoyed what you were doing. Bring it back. I think you're one of the kings of the food reviewers on YouTube. So yeah, stone the crows to Chris the Butcher. If this message has any meaning whatsoever to you, bring back your channel. Bring it back. I'm gonna have a mouthful of beer in celebration if you decide to do so. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Again, I kind of have, haven't I? I don't want to get caught up in too much of this drama rubbish. There's enough room for everybody here. There's enough room for everybody on YouTube. There's enough room for people to grow. There's enough room for beer channels. There's enough room for food channels. He was an absolute legend. He was an absolute legend. Yeah. Bring back Chris the Butcher. Right, let's move on, because I don't want to. The negative side to all of this, and I'll say now, the negative side to all of this is that it looks like I'm siding. I'm like jumping on someone's side, and I'm not jumping on anyone's side here. I'm not jumping in a camp. I'm not jumping in on a side. I'm staying completely independent. I'm staying completely out of this. All I'm doing here is offering my support to a channel that's not around anymore, and saying bring it back, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. It's Friday night. The next Out and About project. Should we change the subject? Next Out and About is Tuesday. I am out and about on Tuesday. Lewis Williams, what's happening with the beer machines? Very quiet, because it's quiet on the beer front at the moment. It's quiet on all of the beer fronts. 80 breweries have gone under since up until February 2023. 80 breweries have gone. I think the whole beer machine thing, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's not many kegs out at the moment. Maybe summer, spring, summer, autumn, winter. Maybe we can get going again. Maybe we can get ourselves out of this rut we seem to be in. But a lot of supermarkets not making too many beers. There's not enough canned beers now in the supermarkets coming through. There's no real kegs coming through on the beer machines. It seems a bit of a tight squeeze at the moment, if I'm honest. Have I done any pinter brews? Big blood Spitfire can. Yeah, it was. I think that's that pizza coming through, mate. We heard it. Yeah, that a bit of steam off, is it? It's over. The beer. I don't think the crap. Now, I understand that there's a bit of murmur out there. Shall I grab a beer first? I'm having a Glenafric. I can't believe it's Nutella. This is a chocolate and hazelnut porter. Chocolate and hazelnut porter, look at that. Three finger tan coloured head, jet black beer in the glass. Jet black beer in the glass, look at that. Smells good. I was on to two subjects, wasn't I? First subject. Next Out and About video is Tuesday. I'm going to go and film it Tuesday. It should be pretty exciting. Because I've never been to this part of the world before in the winter. So it should be exciting to get down somewhere. I say down because it is down. Somewhere in the winter rather than going down in the summer months. The other thing, oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's lovely. John, yeah. Stone the Crows, Stephen. Right. I'll ask you guys. All I want is yes or no. Simple yes or no, and we'll discuss it. And what we'll have is you give, first of all, say yes or no, and then we'll go into a full-on discussion about why yes or no. No maybes. Here's the question. Has the bubble burst with craft beer? Has the bubble burst with craft beer? Yes or no? Go. Let me know. So yes, we got a yes, we got a no, we got a no, we got a no, we got a yes, we got a no, we got a yes. Wow, we got a yes, we got a no, no's and no's and no's, yeses, no's, we got yeses, we got no's. So we got lots of people wondering if the craft beer bubble has burst. Everyone loves craft beer. That's not the question. The question is not, do you love craft beer? The question is, has the bubble burst? Realistically. Realistically. Right. So it seems like more people were saying no. So there's a lot more people saying no, the craft beer bubble hasn't burst. Okay, so for the people who said no, and I'll try and keep up with the comments because these might come through rapidly, give me your reasons as to why you think the craft beer bubble hasn't burst. And of course, the people who think the craft beer bubble has burst, can you please give your reasons? And we'll have a really good, I'll read as many comments as I can, starting right now. And yeah, we'll have a good hour doing this, won't we? I'm sure. Smaller breweries are finding it hard. I feel like it's been in the part of the US I'm in. Maybe not burst, but leveled off. Nigel Virtune says no, because nobody wants to pay a $5 plus for a beer, says Daryl. I mean, there is that, of course. Rob says yes, it's been done to death. No, too many IPAs, too many NEPAs. Supermarkets have killed it, says Lewis. There's still plenty of pubs selling craft beer, says Worldwide Ghost. It is. So leveled off, not burst. I think it's because of the public sector framework. Plenty more good beer to come. I totally agree. Beer crazy. I totally agree. People can't afford it. I know more people who drink it now than did before, says ADC. So many independent breweries with their own styles, keeping it fresh. Wow, I'm sorry if I missed your comment, but there's loads. Real craft beer is decent, but lots of fake beers sold as craft beer. It's not just in fashion with hipster kids anymore, mate. Not all the youngsters are inhaling. Sign of the times, £4 beers, not for the average man. Too much choice for the same type of beers, saturation of the market, unbelievable to say but true. Julian Jenkin. A no voter says the scene introduces people to all types of beer. I'm drinking Kolsch. Cal, yes. I don't think you'll ever get bored of drinking beer. Cal, I'm going to address you on this one. I have recently found Helles lagers. Love them. Absolutely love them. I don't think I'll ever get bored of it. How do I feel about it? Well, for me, as a YouTube channel talking about beer, it's uncertain. I'm not going to stand here and say the future's bright. I'm not going to stand here and say, stop ignoring me, Simon. Show us all your new cat. One more cat. I will. I don't want to stand here and saying, I don't want to stand here and saying the future is completely rosy, the future is completely bright, because I'll be honest with you, my beer shop, I had a box of beer from Trembling Madness today, which is fantastic. But if that box didn't come, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beers. I am down to my last 5 beers. And that's not me reviewing 20 beers a day like I once did to clear the cupboards. I did that once. I did that for a month. I was like flipping I just wanted to clear my backlog. But this is me just doing my regular 2, 3 or 4 beer reviews a day. All of a sudden, I never found it in the past. I haven't found it for at least 8 years difficult to source beer for the channel on a daily basis. But all of a sudden, it was getting a bit like, I got a week backed up on YouTube. So I got a week left of, if I stop reviewing right now, I probably run out of beer next Saturday. But I'll grab the beers. So we got a Hereford export. We got a Hackashaw Munchner Gold. We have a Hoff Brewhouse Freising Dunkel. And these are all from Beers of Europe, by the way. We have a Land Beer 5.3% ABV Dunkel. And last but not least, we have a Helles Lager from Leakim. And they are the 1, 2, 3, 4. They were, if this beer from Trembling Madness didn't turn up today, that I would have been down to my last 5 beers. And for me, in February, it's unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. Normally, the beer takes care for itself. And that's not me. That's not me saying the channel's like driving itself. All I've got to do is grab some beer and review it, and off we go. That's me. Probably, I reckon, if we got to Wednesday next week, and I still didn't have beers, I probably would have been on the phone to breweries that I know, pulling favours. What have you have you got anything you want reviewing type of thing? And I haven't done that for about 9 years, 8, 9 years. I'm pretty sure by now, if I phoned up a brewery and say, hey, I'm Simon, I'm from Real Ale Craft Beer, they'd be like, oh yeah, we'll send you a box of beer. But I haven't had to do that for like 8 years. So, stop resisting, show us a new car. Well, it's pitch black. I don't want to go out there in the pitch black. What's this about the new car? It's a Fiat Punto. Why do you want to see an orange Fiat Punto? Why does that matter to you guys? Craft beers that go to the supermarket usually go down in the quality eventually. Roy Binning, have to send you some new Dutch amazing beers. Roy, there you go. Thank you very much, Roy. Thank you very much. The sausage and the Dutch beer you sent was amazing. Really good. What do you make of those cheap Woodgate ciders? 99 pence now. Seems to be little bestsellers. Oh, I don't like cider, so... Mark Franklin says, way too many hazy IPAs out there for my money. Seems like that style has just took over the industry on a whole. Yeah, I drink a lot of German beer now. Rather than New England IPA, I get bored of Neepers now. I do get bored myself. I'd rather drink German Helles Lager now myself, to be honest. Go to Germany or Belgium and ask for a craft beer. They wouldn't know what you were talking about. Dutch Fiat Punto, the best. Yeah, are you digging the tunnel for the new car? Yes, I am. Yeah, we're going to put the car in there. Blimey neck, there's loads of comments coming. We're talking about beer and we're talking about... Oh, there's loads of comments about underground bunkers and... It's tough for me to talk about any of that at the moment. It's really tough for me to talk about any of that at the moment. Hey, Hazy Haze! We had a Fiat Punto in 99, worst car we've had. Hazy Haze. I got a 1.9 turbo diesel. It's fantastic. It's like the fastest thing in the world. IPA. My keyboard won't allow me to say IPA. I challenge anyone to go to their local bottle shop, buy a craft beer from the likes of Dare, Verdant, Track, taste it and still think it's the best to buy from supermarkets. It's a different level. Carl Smith, it is different level. It's different level beer, it really is. I reviewed a Daya, the Straits of Johann. Joa. The Straits of Joa, and it's actually based on a man called Paul Sykes. Does anybody remember Paul Sykes? So Daya made a beer in memory of Paul Sykes, a former British heavyweight boxer. Yeah. They made a beer regarding him. Fix it again, Tony. You gotta put a cherry bomb on it. Yeah. Little critters that are very rude. Am I drunk? Kaka, no. I had a Fiat Tipo back in 90. It was a skip without the O. My first car was a Punto. He saw me coming. They called me the Terminator. Remember Bill Sykes? Paul Sykes. Yeah, Ross. That's it. Paul Sykes, Wakefield Hardman, yeah. Would be interested if the craft beer scene would be experimenting more with different kind of malts, like smoked rye malt, for example. Eric Runland, yeah, they should be doing a bit more, I think, especially in the UK. It's all IPA. I find it really boring, to be honest with you. Wow, there's so many comments coming through. So many as I can't keep up. There's so many comments coming through, I can't keep up. Dale is local to Simon. It is quite local to me. Just open your own brewery. Paul Sykes was some boy with a beer in him. Says Richie Rich. I don't know. I never met him, to be honest. Simon, when will the UK bars start serving Vice beer? Lewis Williams. I'd love UK bars to start serving Vice beer. I'd be in my element. Toilet time for me. Toilet time. Does any... I'll ask the question when I come back, but I got to go for a wee. 250 people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. You guys are amazing. I need to cut these blooming sideburns, don't I? Look at them. Look at these damn sideburns. I cut them myself with I get the food scissors out the rack and I just like flipping lob them off. But they grow back really funny then. It's amazing how sort of turned the name around. It might have been due to the rally car success. It's all fine. Did I poop? There's so many like I don't know. There's so many like comments. Like I can't keep up tonight. Simon, we would like some beers from Missing Link Brewery in West Sussex, my local brewery, and amazing. Or would you like some beers, David? That would Simon. Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. Loss? No, I don't. No, I drink. I don't. I'd say I don't drink a lot. I drink, but I'm going to have a haircut tomorrow. I'm going to do it myself. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to put all my hair in a ponytail and just lob an inch off, and just take an inch off the back. And then as far as I'm concerned, that's my haircut. That's the plan tomorrow. Cut my sideburns with the scissors in the drawer. You know the big pink, like almost like you cut rope with them. Massive scissors. I'm going to cut my sideburns and then I'm going to use the same scissors and I'm just going to chop about an inch off the back and then job done. Yeah, how many nights a week do you drink? I don't drink in the night, to be honest. I drink in the morning. Nowhere. So I do all my beer reviews in the morning. And then I process them through the day. And then a Monday, let's start from Monday. So Monday night, I'll go out and I'll drink 4 pints. I'll play snooker. I play snooker in Barry. I like playing snooker. I potted, but Monday night, red, black. That's 14. Then I potted another red, 15. Then I potted a blue, like 21. Then I potted another red, 22. And then I got up for the green and I wobbled the green. I felt like it was the best, one of the most amazing moments ever in my life. I was like when you're potting balls on a snooker table, not a pool table. I can play pool all day long. But a snooker table, I was potting, I was loving it. Did he, in the Welsh Open, Sean Murphy, did he do a 1-4-7? Oh, well done. Well, I scored 27 points. And that's the most I've ever scored in my life. I'm never going to break above 20. 20 odd points, and that's the most I've ever scored. And he's doing a grand job. One more cash, thank you very much. And that was brilliant. Tell you guys. How's the bunk? It's going okay. So I drink on a Monday. So I have about 3-4 pints on a Monday. Then I wake up Tuesday morning. I come out here and do my reviews. So I have another 4 pints in Tuesday morning. And then I don't drink Tuesday night. Drink Wednesday drink Wednesday morning. I drink Wednesday morning. Don't drink Wednesday night. Drink Thursday morning. Don't drink Thursday night. Friday, I drank this morning. So Friday I did 4 beers. Tonight, so how many pints have I had tonight? 3. I'm not counting. It's Friday. Saturday, I don't do any reviews Saturday morning or Sunday morning, but I drink, of course, Saturday night. Love a drink on a Saturday night. I drink Saturday night. I'm going to the pub tomorrow. I'm going to the pub 1 o'clock. I'm in the pub 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll drink in the pub tomorrow, 1 o'clock. and I'll finish about 8 o'clock. So I drink for 7 hours solid. And then Sunday, I won't drink in the morning. And I won't drink Sunday night. So Sundays is probably the only real day of the week which I don't drink. Yeah, so that's my schedule. And then back then, Monday, review Monday morning, then I'm playing snooker again Monday night. So, which pub are you going to on Saturday? Craft Republic. I'm going to Craft Republic. It's 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I love day drinking. I'm a day drinker. I'm useless in the night. I'm drinking here now. What have I had? Like, I've had one of these. I poured that one away. It was terrible. I've drunk that. I've drunk this. And I'm drinking this. So, it's not good for me. That's bad form, that is for me. Bad form. But I tell you, if I was drinking Hellas Lager, I reckon I'd be 4 pints in, 5 pints in by now if it was Hellas Lager. Maybe my palate's on the change. I only asked because I googled them to look at photos. Trav! Yeah, I'll be in the pub tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock. I day drink usually only in the summer because the boat's in the water. Nothing like rocking back and forth on the waves, sipping brew in the hot sun. Path beer, guys, love it. I'm much more of a day drinker than a night drinker. I can handle the hangover. I don't like the hangovers now. So I woke up last Saturday morning after doing this live stream last Friday. And I was like, flipping heck. I was like, 3:30 in the morning. I'm scrambling round in the drawer for paracetamol. 3:30. 3:30 Saturday morning. I'm scrambling around in the dark because I don't want to wake Mel up. Scrambling around looking for paracetamol. Does me in. Oh, Stella gives me the worst hangover ever. That is completely finishing me off. This is nice though. This is nice. This coffee thing. Tiger brewing before you go to bed with a pint of water. See, I've heard all sorts. It's good. I've heard pint of water before you go to bed. I've heard vitamin C tablets. If you take vitamin C tablets before you go to bed, you won't have a hangover. Yeah, I agree. Hangovers are crazy for me. Feels like I got gravel in my stomach. Yeah, Pat, it's terrible, isn't it? Terrible. But I tell you, the best thing for me for a hangover, like I did last Saturday, I didn't want it. So I went for the drive-through, McDonald's drive-through. I had a coffee in the house and I stood in a corner up against the kitchen unit like this last Saturday morning with a mug of coffee. And I got this mug of coffee down me. And then I was like, I gotta drive the car. So, my youngest daughter said to me, you promised to take me to McDonald's. I was like, okay, we'll go to McDonald's. So I took her to McDonald's. And I said to Mal, you gonna have anything? She was like, no.
The few McDonald's locations
Shut up.
near you.
Okay, Google, stop. Stupid Google. So I said to my, do you want anything? She said, no, I don't want anything. So I went for the full caboose. I went breakfast roll, hash brown, coffee. So put the coffee between my legs, got out the drive-through, wife handed me the hash brown, and I'm like, like kind of like you're eating it, but you could take it or leave it. So I'm eating this hash brown, eat the hash brown, give her the paper, then she unwraps the burger, gives me this, like, it's like a burger in it, it's not really a breakfast roll, it's like a burger from McDonald's. So I'm eating this burger, driving down the dual carriageway, eating this burger, like trying to eat this. And then I finally eat this burger. I get to Swindon and the car blows up. Flipping car blew up on me. No more Volkswagen Lupo. I was on the team radio, like in the Formula One. Engine's gone, engine's gone. I'm in the middle lane. I'm doing X amount of miles an hour in the middle lane. I got a car in my inside, I got a car in my outside. I need to get into the flipping hard shoulder. So the car's like, boom. I tell you what I did do. I put my foot on the accelerator. I was like, nah, the car's okay. I put my foot on the accelerator, and with that, bang, all the blue smoke, everything come out the back. And I thought, right, get your foot off the accelerator. Pulled it into the hard shoulder. Wife and my daughter ran off the flipping motorway and up into this bank, and I was like, where are you going? I'm sat in the car, and they're like, get out the car. Get out the car, they're going, get out the car. And I'm like, what? I'm in the car. I'm perfectly safe in the car. Leave me alone, I'm in the car. They're like, you're not allowed, you got to get out the car. So I get out the car, run up the bank, and then they say, go and get my coat. Go and get my coat out the car. So I'm back down the bank, flipping lorries banging by. And I'm in the boot, opening the boot, getting the coats out the car. And then we're on the phone to the AA. Then there's a problem. There's a problem. I need a new engine. I need to get back in the race. Working with no alternator belt for 1 week. I drove like that, no problem. Christine with a Clio battery. Did you run out windscreen washer? Oh, the engine went bang. Absolutely bang. She was good while she lasted, the Lupo. Oh, that Lupo. It turns out we went back and had a look how long we had it. We had it 7 years. 7 years. And that's all I had. I had one job. I had one job. Do you know what that job was? Change the timing belt. Change the timing belt on your car, everyone. You buy a second-hand car, first thing you do, doesn't matter if the previous owner told you they changed it last week, get the flipping timing belt done. It might be a chain. If it's a timing chain, never needs changing. Timing belt, if that thing snaps, game over, car's dead. And I'm gutted because I reckon, no, we never, Trav, we never ever serviced the car. 7 years. 7 years. We paid 300 quid, £300 for the car. We never ever done any servicing, any belt changing, nothing. Absolutely nothing. We just drove in until it went bang. And it's a shame. It's a shame because if we change the timing belt, that car would still be going now. No service in 7 years. No wonder it blew up. Exactly. I should have been a bit more careful. Never mind. I reckon read you like a bloody book. I just can't. I just not one of those like. I need to service myself. Actually, I need to service myself. I've caught something. And I've left it too bloody late. Mel said you got to go to the flipping doctor. All my body probably gone down my throat as well. I got all this friggin' ringworm all over me. I got like like The Last of Us. I'm like flipping. First time in my life this has ever happened. But I got into bed the other night. My wife went, "What's that? What's that on you?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know." And then she looked close. She said, "Flipping heck, it's all over you. It's all over your back, it's all over your chest, it's all over your arms, it's all over your legs. And I was like, oh, I wonder why I was scratching. I've got this flipping ringworm. It's like, it's flipping... So anyway, she got me this anti-fungal cream. See if I got any. See, I haven't got any on my arms. Nothing on that one. See if I got anything on this arm. I don't want to show my stomach off. See, I got nothing. I got nothing on my arms. My arms are okay. Oh, I got a cobweb in my belly button. Just on a scratch and a ding fixed and sprayed on my front wheel. That's 380 quid. See, I won't bother, see? See, I bought that Fiat and it's all the front wing smashed in. This is the thing. I've never been a car. I've never been... See, if I got to replace a window, or if I got to do something on the house, I'll do the house. I'll do the house all day long. But this car, I bought it, all the front wings smashed in. I'll leave that until the car dies. Hopefully, we have the car like 7 years, 8 years. If I change the timing belt, maybe we can have the car 10 years. But the front wing is smashed in on the new car. So oh no, yeah, it is. It's smashed. It's got all crippling dents on the front. I check under the bonnet and tyres every week. Everyone's different, isn't it? Everyone's different. I jump in a car, and for me, I want to go to Cardiff. I get out, I lock the damn thing, and I go to Cardiff. For me, a car is like, can I get here to here? And okay, it's a bit of fun. This car's a bit of fun. It really is. But I just want to get to my place. I just want to I want to go to the bottle shop, or I want to go and buy a burger in McDonald's or something, or I want to go to Cardiff. I understand it. I totally understand it, because my dad liked his cars. My dad would he'd spend hours and hours. He'd get the buckets out. He'd get his wax out. He'd spend hours and hours and hours washing his car. Hours. And he'd look he'd look at it. He'd look at his car and a bit dirty. He'd spend another few hours washing the car. I always, even as a youngster, I used to look at it and I used to think, well, what are you doing that for? Even as a youngster, why? I never I never understood that part of my car's got crisp packets in them, like there's flipping cans of Coke flying everywhere in the back. You know, it's that sort of car. It's like, I want to go somewhere. I want to go. That thing is just to get me from here to here. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if the front wing's smashed. I don't care if it's orange and it's all blistered because the lacquer's come off. The indicators may not work properly. The blowers don't work. The engine works. The engine works. It's getting me. It's getting me to where I want to go. Scrapyard will give me £300, so it's a no-brainer. Give it away. Can't leave the ding on my front wing. The Bugatti Owners Club will kick me out. I love it. But I do close to 200 miles most weeks. Well, there we are. I mean, yeah. I'll get $1 million out of my Nissan Patrol. I do all maintenance and change the oil and 2 oil filters every 50 million kilometers. Oh, well done, Trav's doing it every 500,000 kilometers. He's changing the oil filter. That's really good. Those loophole doors are worth money. This is the thing. So, Mel's joined something called the Lupo Owners Club on Facebook. And she sold the roof bars already. People want to take the hubcaps off it. We're already selling bits. We're already selling bits on this car. I need a pint. I need a flipping beer. I've lost my box. Hang on. I had a box of beer here somewhere. Here we are. Right. This is my collaboration beer, and there's no dings in the can. Freddie Walker. Steady Freddy. This is Steady Freddy. There is dings in the can. It does. Look, this is what my car looks like. Dings in the can. Oh, Lewis has had a membership gifted to him. Right, where are we? Are you dismantling your old car outside your house? Oh, this is the next thing. I am. Do you know what? Do you know when I read one more cast? I read his comments, and I'm thinking, he's from the flipping council. I'm thinking that one more cast. He's from the blooming council. He's asked me all sorts of questions tonight. I gotta be on my I gotta be on my guard, you know. Every time I answer the question from one more cast, he's from the flipping council. I'm only joking. One more cast. Cheers to you, buddy. I'm only messing about. I'm FBI. It doesn't surprise me. What did your dad do for work during his working life? He's still working, Trav. So I started to follow my dad's not his cough. I started to follow my dad's career path. So my dad was a carpenter and joiner. And then he went to college and he became a building inspector. So if a building needed signing off, he was your man. He'd go in, inspect the building, sign it off, building regs, planning permission, all that kind of stuff. He done that for the Vale of Glamorgan Council for something like, he did it for about 20 odd years, 25 years. He was good at his job. He was. Now he works in building insurance now. So he will give a brand new property a 10-year warranty. So he'll give it a 10-year. He's still working, still doing it. So I went down the same. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I left school. So he said to me, why don't you do carpentry? And I decided to do carpentry. My friends were doing carpentry as well. Specifically my best friend. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll be a carpenter. And I went into carpentry not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. So I did that for a number of years. And then I didn't want to do all the qualifications to be a site manager. So I tried to wing it. I did okay for a while. I winged it for a while. So I got all the way up to site manager. And I was running a school. I was building a school. And it was every day. An old site manager told me, go on a job, first thing in the morning, 7 things. 7 things. Who, what, where, why, when, how. And there's one more. And when? Did I say when? So as long, he said, if you cover those 7 things, when you walk on the building site, you're a site manager. So who's on site? When is the cement coming? How? Anyway, it went like that. It went like that. So my journey to site manager went like this. I was working as a carpenter, building a hotel in Cardiff. I was just the carpenter. My dad's a plumber. I'm a plumber. And my son's a 3rd-year apprentice plumber. Exactly, Trav. You just do, don't you? You just do what your dad did, and then you work out what you want to do after. So, I got, anyway, on this job, on this carpentry building site, building a hotel, I was really friendly with the foreman. In fact, this foreman, we were really, really good mates on the site. He'd ask me to do something, I would do it. We would go for breakfast. We'd have a full English bacon and eggs in the morning. We're very friendly. If he had any bother with the labourers, we'd all have a chat and sort it out. We're all very friendly, all very friendly. So it comes to the end of the job now, and I'm an agency carpenter. So agency carpentry is you're floating. You're floating from job to job, job to job to job to job. But I managed to be the longest serving agency person for this company ever. It was a small Bristol agency. And their record, they had somebody on site for 2 months. And I blew that out the water. I was on this site for 4 months. So I was almost like their golden boy for the agency. How agency work is I would earn £12 an hour. They would charge something like £18 an hour. And they would find me the work, but they would find that £6 an hour. I was happy. I was happy on the money back then. I'm talking, I was 25 years of age, earning £12 an hour. I was happy. I was happy on that. It was good money back in the day. So long story short, this job's coming to an end. And the foreman was an agency worker as well. So he was being interviewed for a job by another agency in the office. But he was friendly with this other agency. And I said to him, will you do me a favour? Will you, when I walk into this outbuilding office thing, when I walk in the office to grab a bag of screws, will you introduce me as the foreman? And he went, yeah. He said, no. He said, I can see what you're doing. Yeah, no problem. I'll introduce you as the foreman. So anyway, we timed it right. He had his interview. The agency was about to leave. I walked in the office. I went in for a bag of screws. And Andy, his name was Andy. Andy turned round and said, oh, I'd like you to meet Simon, the foreman for this job. He's one of the foremans building this hotel. And with that, bish, bash, bosh, couple of handshakes, they said, we've got a job. We really need a foreman building an extension in Bristol. Will you take it? Now, I knew this job on the carpentry site was running out anyway. So I was like, yeah, job done. I don't think. So I took this job. I took this job as a foreman. So 1 minute I'm turning up on the site with a dirty shirt and shorts and whatnot. By the Monday, So like 3 days later, I'm turning on the site with trousers and a shirt. Next thing you know, I'm a foreman. And it was funny because I turned up on the job and the site manager was from West Wales. He was from Neath area in Bristol. And he said to me, have you been a foreman before? Because I was young. I was 26. I was 26 years old, 25, 26 years old. Such a boring story. Do you want me to change the subject? I'll change the subject if you want. Anyway, I made myself up to site manager. There we are. End of story. End of sports. End of sports. Keep going. I'm just telling you how I blagged my way. I'm telling everybody. Right, tell the story. Okay. So someone thought it was boring, but I'll carry on anyway. This West Walian from Neath. Now, bearing in mind, we got a £2 super chat from Alan. George Foreman, is this story going anywhere? We'll get there. I mean, I love her work stories. Not boring at all. Right, we'll carry on. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. I've emailed you about the beers. Simon, brilliant. Thank you very much. So, I gotta go. Just very quickly. So this guy was from Neath. I was from Barry. We're both Welsh boys. He was 20 years older than me, working in Bristol. And he said, have you been a performer before? And I said, yeah, I've been a foreman. And he said, right, what I want you to do, he said, I'm having a bit of trouble with my wife. And I was like, right, okay. He said, all I want you to do is stay at the office. He said, I'm on the phone to my wife. You go out and run the site. I got to stay in here. I'm having problems with my wife. I got to be on the phone to my wife, literally hours. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. So I was like, all right, I'll go out and run the site, and I'm not allowed in the office. So I was like, oh, flipping heck. So as a carpenter, you can read drawings. As a carpenter, you can read drawings. You can generally do stuff as a carpenter. So some travel like this, the digger man would come up to me with a set of drawings and he'd go, I gotta put drainage in here. It looks like it's gotta go. He got all the drainage drawings out and he's like, it looks like it's going through here. It looks like it's... This is the point. These boys know what they're doing. These contractors know what they're doing anyway. They just want it signed off. They just want a thumbs up. That's all they want. They want a thumbs up. They want, yeah, this is what we think we need to do. We just want a thumbs up from you because you're the foreman. So I was looking at these drawings and I was thinking, yeah, they got to put drainage in through here and sink tanks in the ground for the toilets in the school and all of this stuff. And the bricklayers, they knew what they were doing because they'd done it before. And it went on until I hit a problem. And I hit this massive problem. And this problem was racism. I hit a racist problem on the building site. So what happened, and I got a bit unstuck with this because I was a carpenter before this and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So it turns out a bricklayer racially abused one of the labourers who was he was a black man. He racially abused this black man, and this black man was a hard-working man. He'd flipping do his job, and he'd crack a joke, and you'd have a laugh, and we'd all get on. And all of a sudden, the bricklayer made this racial joke, and the labourer picked up a flipping scaffold tube and smacked this flipping bricklayer off his. He was working on a couple of milk trays. Instead of steps back in the day, he was working off the milk trays, and he was blocking. And then all of a sudden, he's flying through the air off the first story. He's landing in the mud down below. And everyone's like, oh, what are you going to do? They're all looking at me. The whole site, apart from the site manager, who's on the phone having a domestic with his wife, they all turn around and all looking at me. And this youngster with a scaffold pole, he's going mad. He's swinging this pole around and he's going absolutely mad. So I'm like, oh my God, whoa, I'm going, whoa. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do here? This is my first major, and I've been on the sites already 15 years and I've never come across anything like that. So I'm like, oh my God, whoa. I'm like, how am I going to deal with this now? So first of all, I went to see if the bricklayer was okay, flat face down in the mud. I kind of run over, first aid. I was like, first aid, sort him out, see if he's okay. Got him first aid. Second thing I did then was I had to approach the man who was racially abused. He was still swinging his scaffold pole, banging it and swinging it. I'm putting up with this, and so I went up to him, hands out. I said, look, that man was wrong for what he said to you. Shouldn't have been said to you. Absolutely ridiculous. Can we please talk about this? And we thankfully, because I'll tell you what happened. I was giving some of the labourers, I was signing the timesheets on a Friday. So I was saying to these labourers, look, if you look after me, if you do your jobs, if you make sure this site is spick and span, clean, tidy, job done, I'll sign a couple of extra hours on your timesheet every week. I was one of those foremen. So thankfully, because I was signing a couple of hours extra a week for this, for the labourers, for all of the labourers, this labourer thankfully seen me, put the scaffold pole down, stopped swinging it round, and poof, diffuse the matter. But then I had to go and speak to the site manager then. So I went to speak to the site manager, and I said, look, this has gone on. And he said, I know, I can see. You said you dealt with that quite well. But we need to phone up, they were called Stradform. They were like a scaffolding company that turned into a building company, Stradform UK. So they said, we got to phone the head office now, and we got to find out about the Stradform racial policy. And I was like, oh right, okay. And thankfully he sorted that out. What's good for you? We did a big drainage job for a road construction project. The engineers from a foreign country used to ask us the questions on what's required. Well, Travis, this is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing, you know exactly what's going on. Right, it looks like there's a bit of trouble in the comments. I'm going to go to the toilet. I need one last wee, but it seems like there's a bit of trouble in the comments. So I'm going to go away. Hopefully you guys can sort it all out, and I'll be back when it's all sorted out. Right, we all done? Are we all done? Now we all sorted ourselves out. Because I don't want to block any. I'm not a blocker. I'm not a. I just want everyone to get. It's Friday night. Let's all have a drink. Let's all have fun. But during the situation, I returned to labouring for employment. So many stories I could tell. Big Kev, it's amazing. It is amazing, isn't it? What's the best homebrew kit in your opinion? Best homebrew kit. I don't know. I don't do much homebrewing. Can someone please go to my local bottle shop and get me some beers? I actually want Paul Goggin. I know how you feel, buddy. Woodford Wherry's a good beer. Woodford Wherry. Simon, you not put the top back on your hand pull pump yet. Have you lost it? Oh, Steve Jeffrey. It's down here somewhere. I got tarpaulin and old tarpaulins. Let me have a look. It's down. It is down on the floor here somewhere. Another tarpaulin, look, full of bloody rubbish. I found it. Ugh. Here we are. This is what happens when you have animals. This is what happens when you have animals. I would not. Honestly, I don't mind saying this because I'm passionate about this. I am passionate about this. If I lived in this house on my own, there would not be a rat, a dog, a cat, fish, none of it. None of it. I would be living here, there would be not one animal in this house. Do you know what animals bring? Hair, crap, pee. Drives me nuts. Anyway, I found the top for my pump. There we are. Maddest thing I saw today was the Chewbacca. I kid you not. Christine, really? I can imagine the vibration. Well then, mate, same here. I got it on my conservatory at the moment. Thanks to my lovely cat, Define. Love a good beer engine, not a house without a dog, Simon. Oh no, I can't. I struggle massively. I struggle. I really do. I find it. Do you know when you want to go away? Like I went skiing last month, and we had to find cat sitters. I had to drive to Cardiff, which was 8 miles away, to find someone to look after our dog for a week. Flipping heck. Do you know what? I just want to lock the door. I just want to pack my suitcase, lock the door, and get the hell out of here. I don't want to worry about like who's watching the cats, who's watching the dog. Oh no! It's just me. It's just me as a person. I'm quite probably a bit selfish. If I'm honest. What pizza did I have? See, it was a little pizza. And it was like about £1, and it was alright. There's a bit of pepperoni on there, bit of cheese, bit of substance. Dogs are filthy, but they're amazing friends, Chris. Cats are the I got one cat that I kind of get on with. He's really like, he's the muscly one. He's the big monster cat. I kind of understand that. He goes out and he roughs up all the other cats. Pugo, Carling or Stella? Neither. Cats are nice with a bit of chili. We haven't seen GF for ages. Yeah, don't worry about that. 100% agree, Simon. Unfortunately, my good lady has an assistant now. So dribble and hair trouble. Simon, it's just like, yeah, just it's bad of blind cat not having cat. No, we got Lilo. I had to wait in Tuesday. She bought all this like frozen meat. It's proper. I mean, it's like the black one now. The black cat is about 19 years old. It can't hear anything. It's lost a load of weight. It's like peeing and crapping everywhere. And she's buying this like gourmet frozen, like proper, like, and I'm like, how much is I won't ask, see? I don't get involved. I do not get involved. But I'm thinking, as I'm putting this stuff in the freezer, because I had to wait in Tuesday for it, how much is this flipping stuff costing you? And she's saying, I haven't got enough money. I haven't got enough money for a sandwich, like, in work. When you're waiting for your wages to come in, you got like a day or two to wait. She's like, I haven't got enough money for a sandwich. And I'm thinking, why are you putting the cat first? Why are you putting that cat before you? Why you can't buy yourself a sandwich? It's like flipping bar. I find it absurd. I find it absolutely absurd. Buy a loaf of Brent's, man. Yeah. No. I am one of them, Oscar. I am. So I do the kids. I do the cheese and ham sandwich, chocolate bar crisps, drink every single day. But I'll buy 2 loaves of bread. I'll buy a pack of ham, pack of cheese. Yeah, I don't do that. I used to work in Asda. And I kid you not, the amount of mothers scrambling every morning, not just like not just like one morning of the week, but every single morning they run in, because I used to fill the sandwiches up every day. It was part of my job. I kid you not, it'd be the same parents. They'd come running in 10 to 9. 10 to 9, they'd be scrambling. Sandwich, meal deal. Every day, like meal deals for their kids. They'd be like buying 2 sandwiches, 2 bags of crisps, 2 chocolate bars. And I'd be like, every day? Like, what are you doing the night before? What are you doing the night before for you to be in such a flipping rush the next day? Come in here, half hour before, one day, buy yourselves a couple of loaves of bread, a block of cheese, and a pack of flipping ham, and you're done. You're running round Asda every morning, and they're pulling their hair, they're literally tearing their hair, and they're literally screaming at their kids. And it's like, what? Every day. And I'm just the Asda guy. I was just the Asda guy. Like, I don't care. I'm on £7 an hour. I don't care. I'll just stand back and let you scramble around. Literally chucking. I'd put it all in there tidy in the sandwich. And they'd be literally flipping, throwing it everywhere. Trying to get to the ham and cheese or that ham and tomato or egg and cress or whatever they were looking for, beef and mustard. But they'd be literally throwing these sandwiches everywhere. Unbelievable. £7. Yeah, that's what I was on. When I worked in Asda, I was on £7 an hour. I worked at M&S and a staff shop. was the best part of it. Amazing discounts on food, yeah. Same here, we've had our dogs 15 years, and the trouble is the older they get, pee everywhere, and it costs a fortune put in kennels. Well, we want to go away. Steve Jeffrey can't. Well, it's tough, Steve. That's what I'll say. It's tough. So I'll give him a chicken wing now. Sorry, chicken legs. I'll give him chicken legs off the... I never used to, because the wife said he'll choke on it. So I've started giving him chicken legs now. I put them in the fridge, and I give him the chicken legs on a Monday when she's in work. And I think, you know, it's the only fair thing to do, like, you know. She's like, you'll choke. And I'm like, do you want another one? Do you want another chicken leg? Do you want another chicken leg? Have another one, dog. Have another one. Have another one. Have another one. Keep eating these fucking chicken legs. And I know it's bad. I know it's bad, but don't give him another one. He'll choke. Choke him down. You know, I whatever, innit? You know, whatever. He's gonna go happy, isn't he? He's gonna go. He's got a chicken leg. He's gonna go happy. That's my, like. I know it sounds flipping awful, but they do about £300 to put a dog down now. 300 quid to put a dog down. I'm like, go on, eat the carcass. Check the carcass on the floor. You know, go and get that down, you. £300 plus one dog. Yeah, everyone's dog's like chicken. It's just, you know, what I'm trying to say here is, well, whatever. What am I trying to say? Simon, it looks like you've gone from widescreen to 4.3. Oh, yeah, David Lease, it's just the way things are. YouTube have changed their policy. Lots of people, they eat takeaway food daily. Lads go to McDonald's on break and after a shift, or another takeaway places. Constantly on food apps, scrolling to look at kebabs. Martin Harris. Jane Irwin saying, "Where's Mel?" She's gaming tonight, Jane. She's gaming. Would I homebrew beer if I sent them? Oscar and Olive. Would you review homebrew? Oh, boy, I thought you were asking me, would I, like, do a whole homebrew kit then? And I was like, ooh. Yeah, I'll review some homebrew. Of course I will. I used to make up a big batch of kangaroo mince, vegetables and pasta and feed the dog for a week. I bet that's amazing. I bet that was amazing, Trav. I bet that was, like, terrific for them. Oh, right, I've had enough now. I've had enough. Yeah, I'll be the moderator. Add from remove report, put user in timeout, or hide user from channel. There we go. Right, Noah. I'm not messing about. We've had a couple of comments from you where you've come on and you've been like, oh, this story's boring, or this live chat's boring. Yeah. He's probably still watching. I've not banned him. I've just hidden him. I've just hidden his comments. Look, I'm 43 years of age. Noah King. I'm 43 years of age. I'm past the point of worrying if people like me or not in life. I really have passed the point. I couldn't give a monkeys if you like me or not. If you find me entertaining, if you find me boring. But to come here and say, this live stream's boring. How many other live streams are going on now on YouTube? How many? There must be like 15 million live streams you can go and watch. Go and watch another one. I really couldn't give a monkeys. Really couldn't give a monkeys. I'm a Guinness drinker. I've been born and bred in Dublin. So in that sense, I've been spoilt. However, in my opinion, Guinness is the most aesthetic looking pint in the world, and the options. Yeah, it's like pouring Coke, isn't it? None of us want a random. Well, place. Yeah, I am the mod. It looks like I am the only mod tonight. There we go. Oh no, beer crazy. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just saying that I'm a little bit experienced in life now, and I just couldn't give monkeys if people think I'm bored. I've been around long enough. I've been around long enough to know that I don't really care for people. Is that bad? I've had a few pints. I'm going to say it. People, in general, are horrible. Is that fair to say? Am I fair to say that? When I first moved into this house 23 years ago, I was 20 years old. So I've been here 23 years. When I first moved in, one of the neighbours were like, if your cooker's not working, come down, I'll cook you a meal. There's always a place at the table, you know, that sort of thing. And I was 20 years of age then. And I thought, what a lovely lady. What a lovely lady this woman is. It turns out she just wanted someone to put her bins out every single day for like 20 years. She wanted some youngster who just moved in to like do all the bins and like, and of course you fall into that trap. You fall into that like, oh, that woman offered me a meal when I first moved in. I may have not had a cooker. I may not have had, you know, it was a nice gesture. So I'll offer a nice gesture back, and I'll offer to take her bins out like a week. And then the next thing you know, you're taking the neighbour's bin out for the next 30 years, 20 odd years. And I just think, like, and of course then experience in life where you are an agency worker, so you generally meet loads and loads and loads of people. I speak to loads and loads of people on YouTube. For the most part, most of you are pretty decent, but generally in life, people are like, people disappoint me. Am I just the only one here? People disappoint. People like what I try to do out there. What I try to do out there with that, like, whatever you want to call it out there. I didn't do it because I wanted to steal all that land. I didn't do it for an agenda. I didn't do it to go, haha, you know, this is what I can do. I did it because I generally thought that used to be an allotment when these houses were first built. There hasn't been a play park out there for 15 years and everything's overgrowing, and maybe people want an allotment again. And of course you speak to a neighbour, they're all like, yeah, you know, this is me. So of course out I go, shoveling a pick and a walking stick. And then all of us, there's scrutiny. Oh, there's like tea room meetings, get-togethers in local community cafes and whatever the locals are doing, you know. And you're thinking to yourself, yeah, life. It's so much fun. Allotments. Cheers to the allotments. You should do stand-up. I'd be one of those like slightly moany like, you know, I'd run out of jokes. I'd be like shouting at the crowd, hey, you know, one of those stand-up comedians picking on the crowd, you know. Jack D, yeah. Jack D, like, don't let him grind you down. Oh no, beer. I won't get ground down. I'll move before that happens. David says, cheers, man. Cheers. It's 9:45, and I think I'm going to go and eat some crisps now and sit on the sofa and eat some crisps and drink some beer. So, I know, Jack. One more. I understand. But I'm gonna go and spend some time with my family. Is that okay? I've had a bit of a tough week. And I want to go and cuddle my kids and cuddle my wife and give the dog a chicken leg. So I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna say thank you all so very much. Thank you all so very much. Pass on to a lot of people here in Australia. Everyone is in total agreement with you. Cheers, Trav. I'm gonna go and cuddle my kids, cuddle my wife, brush my teeth, lay in my bed, contemplate the end of a long week here. I'm going to say take care to all of you. Stone the Crows. Videos up, of course, tomorrow. There'll be videos up tomorrow afternoon. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The normal videos of the week will be going out. And I'll be back next Friday for a live stream. Oh, I'm going somewhere next week. I'm going somewhere to film the next episode of Beers and Bars and I'm brewing a double IPA. All will be revealed on Tuesday. See you all on Tuesday. Stone the Crows. Cheers.